How does one set a healthy boundary in one's own household, for example, while one is living with the same people every day, day and night? It could be with a sibling or with a parent that triggers some traumas that you have had. Hi, my name is Rajveer.
Hi, my name is Nikhila, and
Welcome to the Zen-G podcast. So, as you said, setting healthy boundaries with people you know and loving yourself, and by setting those boundaries, you are loving them as well, the other person. How does one set a healthy boundary in one's own household, for example, while one is living with the same people every day, day and night? It could be with a sibling or with a parent that triggers some traumas that you have had. And when you set that boundary, the other person, that sibling or that parent, may not react in a way that's good for you, or even do something that might harm you. How does one do that?
yeah, this is a very good question, and we really need to talk about this because talking only about the क्या बोलते हैं the good stuff, the safe stuff, and जो सुनने में अच्छा लगता है, we have to go beyond it and address what is actually very real, and what you're saying is 100% very real, and this happens. पहली बात तो है ना, in most of the cultures, the image of mother, father, brother, sister is very different. Mother is someone who is always nurturing, always loving, always caring. Nobody talks about a mother who is actually a narcissist or who is actually a toxic mother. Same goes with the father. Nobody talks about a father who is abusive in nature. That part we don't want to talk about. That part we don't want to address. That part we don't want to even associate ourselves with. Right? Same goes with the brother. Same goes with sisters. And if you are in an abusive family setup, then you are going to have certain traits which are codependent in nature. Your personality is going to inherit them unless and until you don't talk to someone or sort it out, heal yourself, go to therapy, do the work. They are not going to balance themselves or heal themselves out on their own, right? So we don't talk about it, and that is why. But the funny part is, though, Rajveer, most of the families are suffering from it. You will be, if I give you the stats, you will be surprised.
Would
Wait.
love to hear the sounds.
So in fact, I have seen that there is not one family which is perfect. In so many years of my career and my life also, I have always seen that there is something amiss or majorly off in every family, right? Now the difference is some parents have evolved and being supportive towards their children and let go of the shame, and some have harbored the shame and given it to their children as an inheritance, which is really sad. But most of the time, children of dysfunctional families feel that they don't belong, which is extremely sad because most of the time, these same children are viewed by society as extremely intelligent, extremely hardworking, extremely talented, good looking, amazing personality. इसके पास तो सब कुछ है, kind of a person. So, children of dysfunctional families don't feel that they belong. They feel like they are an outcast, or they feel like, okay, this person perceives me as smart, intelligent, or hardworking, or amazing, or talented, but they don't know the backstory. They don't know what happens at my house. They don't know what happens once I leave the college, or I leave the school, or I leave this office. They don't know what is there.
They don't know the real me. They know only the version of me that I'm showing.
Exactly. But the way your family is and the way they are behaving or whatever they are acting out, that's on them. That's on them. Our actions and our behavior is on us. And because they are behaving in certain way, you don't need to carry the shame of their behavior further. Now, what used to happen a few decades back or decades back, no, Rajveer, there was a lot of shame. You just could not say that I have a toxic mother or I have a toxic father. People would bash you up, but you are in a beautiful generation, I would say, right? Because people in this generation come forth, they talk about their issues, and they are very empathetic towards the other person's issues also. So today I see a lot of content which talks about toxic families, which talks about narcissistic parents, which talks about narcissistic spouses, and mental health disorders actually have scraped their place today in the social fabric or the fabric of the society. They have made the struggle and they made their print on it today. So today there is no denial. If I say that this is how he is behaving, or this is what he keeps repeating or doing, then people will not say कि बहुत छोटी सी बात है छोड़ दो निभाओ. People will say no dude, it's not okay, right? Example, if my partner forcibly wakes me up the minute he wakes up. Now, सुनने में देखा जाए, it's a very funny thing and it's a very small thing. But if, right, I might have had a long day, I might have, been up working, I'm tired, and I went to the bed very, very late. He went to the bed at 10 a.m., I went to the bed at 2 o'clock. So it's just not okay to wake me up whenever you wake up. एंड अगर देखने में जाए तो ये कोई कारण नहीं है, ये
हाँ, people used to say that, and that's not a reason big enough. ऐसे reason की वजह से थोड़ी.
but you know how torturesome that can be, because sleep is a very integral part of your mental health. Any doctor, any person will tell you that either he has to change this behavior or you guys cannot be, because every day you're cutting 3 hours of your sleep just because he cannot like wake up alone and he needs someone to talk to. Not okay. Now that's a toxic trait. We are identifying it. We are talking about it. We are dealing it. और ये मैंने बहुत छोटा एग्जाम्पल दिया. We are not even going to the bigger issues yet. है ना? तो पहले क्या था कि अगर वो पीता नहीं है, अगर वो दारू नहीं पीता है, तुमको मारता नहीं है, तुमको शॉपिंग करवाते, तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है? बट टुडेज जनरेशन, टुडेज सोसाइटी इज क्वाइट सेंसिटिव. दे अंडरस्टैंड दैट अगर नहीं है तो नहीं.
It's good at sea. There's a lot more.
Right? Yeah, so coming back to the question that we were addressing, is that when it comes to today, when it comes to boundary setting with toxic parents, okay, with unhealthy traits or behaviors, it is a little bit easier. You just have to reaffirm the boundary with them over and over and over and over till you start making sense to them. Right? So it has to be a little tough, it has to be a little detached. Right? But you have to put your foot down with them. When they are not a part of your family, you have the option of going no contact. And when they are a part of your family, then reaffirming and putting your foot down till you don't, and it is quite a difficult task to do. But once you achieve it, you master it, you can detach from anything in this world. बिकॉज आपने आपका सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज लाइफ का ओवरकम कर लिया है, अपने घर में बाउंड्री सेट करना सीख लिया है. राइट? सो it might be difficult for very little children, but as in when you enter your teenage or you start entering your adulthood, it does become easy. Right? Also, I feel there has to be some sort of education in schools. I think we spoke about this in our last episode as well, that relating to how to set boundaries when you are in a codependent relationship, you're in a toxic relationship, or when you're trauma bonded, or how to identify, इसका थोड़ा overview ना teenagers को देना चाहिए.
It's true.
है ना? Yeah.
It's a trauma warning, as you were saying.
Oh, okay.
So, thank you guys for watching. Do hit us up with a lot more questions so that we can discuss that in later episodes.
And please do like subscribe,
Share.
share, comment, and follow us for more such content. And if you have any questions that you want to address you want us to address in our podcast, then do type it in the comment section. Okay, do that, guys.